Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the design quality. So basically assume that you designed the architecture and everything for a particular project. So now you want to judge the quality. Guys, we didn't discuss about architectural design and everything. We will be discussing that in the next unit. So this is just an overview of a design quality and designing. What is designing? Everything will be just go introducing in this unit. Okay. So design quality. So these are the few guidelines which are characterized for a good design, guys. So we are having some guidelines around 10 guys, I think so. Yeah, we are having only 7. Okay. So the first point is nothing but a design should exhibit an architecture that has creation by recognition architecture style pattern. So basically if you observe it, you should be able to recognize the architecture like data driven process, like there are multiple, like control flow, there are multiple architectures which are popularly known for us. So it should be a well known architecture and the components leading to good design characteristic and evolutionary fashion which facilitate in implementation and testing. So even the components also we should select in such a way that they are good and better and easy to implement, and the testing should also be done in a proper way. Okay. Similarly, a design should be modular based. Basically the design should also be like modules, like parts. So if you are doing code for a particular module, you will be using only that design. There is no need to open the whole design and you need to search for your component. No. So it should be compiled and it should have based on the components, that is nothing but sub elements, subsystems or sub elements. Okay. A design should have different representations of data architecture, interfaces and components. So basically we will be having these things only in the design, guys. So you should represent them in different formats, because some guys cannot understand some format, so they will use understanding the some other format, like that. Okay. So design should explore the data structures useful for the classes to be implemented. So in design only you will be deciding which data structures to use also. Okay. A design should consist of components that have independent functional characteristics. So based on the functional characteristics, you will be considering the quality also. Okay, similarly, a design should lead to an interface that reduces the complexity. So basically, if till now, if the system is a bit complex, in design you should somehow manage to make it a bit easier, so that it could be a far better for the developer, like the coder, I mean. Okay, so design should be achieved from an iterative process. Again, this design is also achieved in an iteration process. So remember one more thing, guys. So if you are designing for something, don't expect the first design to be a professional design or a perfect design. You will be continuously checking again and again the requirements, and you will be comprising, or you will coming up with a particular design. So it is also an iterative process. Remember that. So the above steps are mandatory while you are designing. Okay. So I hope everyone got some basic idea, guys. Those are just points, guys. So that is the reason why I have just given you some introduction and I have read the points. Okay. So in the next lecture, let us go through the characteristics of a good process design. So basically you can write these 7 points also, but in textbook these two are separated completely. So that is the reason why I have just written the good process design again. Okay. So let us meet in the next lecture and we'll be discussing about those things. Okay. Okay. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.